How do I get the concrete to dry faster? So this is the million-dollar question. If I knew the answer and I could have that answer reproducible every single time, you wouldn't be seeing me in front of the camera. I'd be sitting on an island somewhere that I probably owned myself. When it comes down to it, a lot of people will say that there are some key ingredients to getting the concrete to dry, but they're not absolutes because there's a lot of different variables. So, key number one, getting ambient conditions to a point where they're consistent and they're conducive for drying, meaning that we have consistent heat and that we have low relative humidity in the ambient environment. Number two is getting some kind of air movement across the surface of the concrete. And most people will say that it needs to be a fairly reasonable clip across the concrete, because what's happening is you're heating the moisture up in the concrete, it's wanting to come up. By using the air movement across the top, you're pulling the moisture out of the concrete faster. So, because you have low relative humidity in the air, the moisture moves out, it moves into the air, and then you have the third piece, which revolves around having some form of dehumidification so that you can pull the moisture out of the air and keep that process going in one continuous loop. If any one of those falls out, you end up with a situation that's not nearly as effective as it could be. Obviously, these are questions that we get on a very consistent basis, but if there's any that we've missed that you would like to submit to us, please send them to sales@wagnermeters.com.